So when Jimmy Johnson went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Jerry was there, and they seem to have a great admiration and respect for each other. And it did appear that helped build a bridge between the two men that, as we all know, won a Super Bowl together and then won another Super Bowl together, only to have Jerry fire him summarily and replace him with Barry Switzer. Fascinatingly enough, Troy's a college coach before he went to UCLA, right? Yep. If I'm not mistaken, he told Jimmy no at Oklahoma State and said yes to Switzer at Oklahoma, right?
I believe that's.
And then went to UCLA. Yeah, just interesting, fascinating stuff about the Dallas Cowboys because they're just fascinating. Every single thing that happens with them, certainly when Jerry Jones addresses matters publicly. So Newey Scruggs, who has been covering the Cowboys locally there for Channel 5, the Channel 5 NBC affiliate there in Dallas, had a sit-down with Jerry in Oxnard, just up the road here, and asked him various questions and got to the one about Jimmy Johnson not in the Ring of Honor, which is inside the stadium itself. And when is Jimmy going to get in the Ring of Honor? He's now in the hall. And the idea that he's not in the Ring of Honor, apparently, is because Jerry doesn't want it yet, or he just can't seem to put Jimmy there yet, meaning whatever water that seemingly went underneath the Canton Bridge still exists and is roaring. That river's running through it. So Newey asked Jerry about Jimmy being in the Ring of Honor and pointed out to him that to some, the fact that Jimmy's not there is because Jerry's still being petty about it.
Hey.
Okay. That was the way Jerry was asked about this, and here's his response, tamping down, apparently, pushing back on the notion that Jerry's being petty about it. But listen for the one word that stands out among the rest. You tell me which word it is after we finish the soundbite. Hit it.
It's BS for anybody to be making anything. I've said I was going to put him in. Now, when I put him in, and the circumstances and what I do with that, there's a lot more than Jimmy to think about here. And I've got a lot of other lives out here that have laid a lot on the line on the field that need to be in that Ring of Honor as well. And so how I do that, what I do it with, I get to make that decision, and it isn't at the end of the day all tailored around whether Jimmy's sniveling or not.
Which word stands out to you?
I have two.
There's just one, Mike. I don't need you to confuse the situation. There's one word that stands out.
Circumstances?
No.
Sniveling.
Sniveling.
That was two.
Sniveling.
That was my second.
Let me give you the definition of sniveling in case you need it.
Okay.
The noun, the action of crying and sniffing in a feeble or fretful way.
Ooh.
Ew.
Sniveling.
Sniveling
Jimmy Johnson. Write it down as a possibility of our fantasy team name, please. Sniveling.
Yikes.
Jimmy Johnson. What a way to tamp down the notion that you're being petty about putting him in the Ring of Honor. Wow. How about them apples?
It's the most
Sniveling.
disappointing breakup in sports history, in my opinion.
Jimmy Johnson.
Who knows what could have happened if those two could have put the ego aside and just worked for the collective great. You saw we won 3 out of 4. It had never been done before. It's just ridiculous.
The Patriots.
It was before
that.
Mike, let me
before.
rephrase what I said. It had never been done before, is what I said.
No, I'm saying you're the Patriots of the 90s.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the Patriots
No,
did it.
you are the Patriots
3 out
of the
last.
90s.
They'd done 3 out of 4. Could have been 4 in a row.
Easy.
Could have been 4 in a row.
But it was that
Easy.
epic
Could have been
NFC Championship game in Candlestick. I was there
We're dealing
as a
held
member
earth,
of the.
but we won't talk about it.
I was a member of the media for Redding, California's
That was
ABC
one of my
affiliate,
first Fox ones.
KRCR Television, Spirit of the North State. I was there.
It was all muddy that day.
A lot of
Yeah,
Cowboys fans were sniveling over that non-pass interference call. See how I used it?
Yeah.
In the way that it's normally
It
used?
should be used.
Sniveling. Jimmy, your thoughts? Can't wait. That's got to be the first order of business when Fox gets him on a set. Jimmy, care to answer? Sniveling?
Oof.
What are you sniveling over? But he said he's putting them in. I don't know what.
Yeah, exactly.
And once again, before we get to your overreaction Monday, which you're about to get to, we have to, on the Rich Eisen Show, come up with a petty ranking.
Things that are petty.
It depends, because there's different grades of petty.
Scale.
Petty.
The
That's
petty
right.
scale.
Petty scale.
Richard Petty
The king.
is the king, right? So that's the highest level of petty.
Number one.
Lori Petty.
That's lower.
You got to put Tom Petty.
Tom Petty might be the highest.
So it goes Richard, Tom,
Yep.
Lori.
Kyle.
Oh, no, it goes Richard, Tom, Kyle, Lori, Bryce.
That's a whole lot of levels. We only
There's
need
five levels. There's five levels. It's like a threat
Five
level.
levels?
It's
It's
like a
too
threat
many.
chart.
You need 3 levels.
It's a threat chart.
It's too many.
Well, it's like DEF CON. It's like the DEF CON
Defcon
chart.
chart.
Yeah.
Richard, Tom,
Because you're not gonna remember 4 and
Kyle.
5.
No, it's easy. We'll make a graphic. Richard, Tom, Kyle, Lori,
Bryce.
And so we're saying, it seems like it was Kyle level of petty that he's not in the Ring of Honor yet.
Yeah.
When you say Sniveling, that puts it up to Tom, if not Richard. And Jerry's saying, we're talking Bryce. Come on. I'm going to put him in. I've got other people to consider. Those who are not, one would assume, sniveling about it.
Sniveling. Wow.
Oh, baby. This has nothing to do with this year, obviously.
Why?
No, because this has got nothing to do with this year. So I'm just saying that unless Mike McCarthy starts sniveling for his job,
Oh, yeah.
I'll just leave that where it
Throw
is.
the chum out, Rich.